Hey everyone, this is AJ Paranormal here. How's it going? I know it's been a while since I've posted anything Bigfoot, ghosts, and whatnot. I've been busy for the past 2 months on some stuff. I am almost ready to post my Alone in a Park video. Or not post, but work on it soon. But I just want to say, here's a um I am a Sasquatch fan, eyewitness, ghost, paranormal person out there, and UFO and other stuff. So here's an interesting story for you guys. So years ago, I want to say 5 years. Was it five? I wish I wrote it down because this thing shocked me. I'm not gonna lie, this thing shocked me. So in Washington, which I'm from, I'm not going to say it's an unclosed location that you can't go there anymore because there's houses there, but it sucks because it was a great area for birding. If you don't know what birding is, I'll put a little thing right here. Or just tell you as well. So, birding is a hobbyist thing where you take pictures of birds, certain birds, rare birds, and all that stuff. I'm still one of those. Nature. Woo! So, while I'm setting up my cameras, I have one camera next to me, one camera on a fence, another camera on the fence, trying to capture a certain type of bird during that time. I believe it was spring. I want to say spring, mid-spring. I can't remember which month, which time, probably early in the day. Um, all of a sudden, before I turn on anything except for the one on the other fence, that was already turned on. It was a trail camera. I had two trail cameras turned on facing a different direction. So everything else is turned off. I have a camera next to me. All of a sudden, right before I pick it up to turn it on, all of a sudden I hear this splash. And I'm like, what the hell was that? And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, comes out a 6 foot by 5 Sasquatch. And I'm not kidding you. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're not a believer. If you see one of these things with your own eyes, you would understand why I was shocked. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video as much as I enjoy making it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for this story. Because this story is about seeing a Sasquatch in my own area. I'm not going to say where I'm from besides Washington. It's the only part. I have a guy that doesn't believe me. I have BFRO that does. Of course they do, because they're cool. They did come out a few weeks later about this, and we saw one track. He came and visited me while I was there. So the story about this is in a neat, unlocated area that it's all wooded, all bush, all swamp, and why I was there because I was birding. So, like I said, I heard a splash, heard a tree fall, and I was like, well, hi there. In my head, I was like this. I was like, what the hell? You're here? You know, Washington's #1 with Bigfoot. In my head, I'm saying this. In my head, I am completely frozen. And I'm not taking my eyes off him at all. My eyes are right on him. And I gotta tell you, yeah. The distance from me to him, I believe it was 5 to 8 feet. I was up high when he was down here. How did I know how tall he was? Well, there was a tree and a fence between me and the height of that. And when I told someone from BFRO, and another Bigfoot group that came by and hanged out and talked. Scared the crap out of my mom. It was funny. We could have made an episode of it, but we didn't. Yes, I almost was on a TV show for a while. Yeah, he was about 8 to 5 feet from me. Like I said, I was up here. He was down here. Yeah. So the one thing I noticed about this is the color of his hair. It was a very light brown, dark, and moving in a certain way. Not like how our hair is moving like this. This is hair. This is like not camouflage, so don't say camouflage or any of that predator crap. No, this is like when he moved, it moved. When the hair moved, or when his arm moved, the hair was about yay long. I gotta say, his face same way. His face hair moved when he moved and looked at me. So the thing I also noticed is the nose, the mouth, the eyes, the whole thing. This I saw. This everything when he turned. And when he did stuff, I saw everything and where he went to and all that stuff. So when I'm looking at him, he's looking at me. He is doing this with his eyes, if you can see what I'm doing. And he's looking next to me. I'm not taking my eyes off him. I'm like, and he's looking down there, looking at me, looking at there. And going, I'm trying to figure out what is he looking at? There's nothing next to me. And then it hit me. My camera is next to me on a stand about yay high. Messed up part, it was next to me. It was pointing that direction. I gotta tell you, it was pointing that direction towards him because that's where I saw the bird. Before this happened, that's where I saw the bird. Of course, I did have pictures of the bird, and I wanted to get it again. It was, I believe it was a yellow finch or something. I can't remember. Like I said, years ago. And of course, this thing was turned off. Oh, I was pissed. So, this is going on for a good 8 to 10 minutes. We're standing there just... He's doing this, trying to see what I'm doing. He just shrugged his shoulder and, if I could find a video of the predator doing that, when he's doing that kind of thing, that's the only thing I recognize of him when he did that, of the predator. Not the whole cloaking bull crap that's going on. So, when he turned, he did this. And just kept going for good miles into the swamp, that kind of swamp thing. It was really bizarre, but cool at the same time. Oh my God. It was. And all of a sudden, I didn't hear him anymore, and either he turned somewhere else in the forest. The trees, the swamp is huge. And if you ever smelled them, this thing didn't smell. That was the interesting thing. This thing did not smell. Probably after that water. Oof. But when I realized my camera was on its stand and not turned on at him. Oh, I was still I think I didn't realize what I saw for another 5 minutes. I was like, Did that just happen? Yes, that just happened to me. And if you are a Bigfoot believer, eyewitness person, and that happened to you, I'd like to hear your story. What happened to you? Did it have the same kind of color to its fur, hair, whatever you want to call it? The thick, I wish I could have walked down and picked up, because here's the thing. His hand was on the fence. I didn't think about that when those guys came by and hanged out, but we did. I don't have any of the pictures anymore, which sucks because we found a nice footprint, but it wasn't his. It wasn't his. There's another story I'm going to be talking about soon. This was my first up close to them, but I've had my fair shares of Sasquatch, Bigfoot, same name, in my life. I've mostly heard them more than anything, than seeing them. They can be tricky. There's another story. I don't know if I told it on here before, but I'm not going to tell it now because this is just for this one. The other one's going to be an interesting one because my daughter saw one with me, and she's seen them 3 times. One at a school, one at her house she lives in, and the one other, I'm trying to remember what it was, but that's another time just tell you. So if you enjoy this kind of eyewitness encounter of a Bigfoot, whoa, this one gives me a. There's another eyewitness sighting that I saw in the same place, not in the same, well, there was in the same place, but in a different way. Another one I'm going to talk about soon. This one was really interesting. It happened a month after this one, but no, months later in fall when I saw another one, but a completely different one. Yeah. So if you enjoy this video, don't forget to hit that like button, comment down below, share it to your communities to tell the story about my Bigfoot eyewitness, one of many. And if you're brand new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. It's new. Let's get growing on this platform. Let's share our stories, our eyewitness stories. If you've heard them, what do you think? If you've seen them, same thing. Down in the comment section. Hope your night, day, what time it is going good. I'm AJ Paranormal. This is my Bigfoot eyewitness encounter. Number 1. My most favorite seeing them. Later, everyone. Keep on being you.